Hello everyone, I am Peppino here, back for another episode of Kerbal Space Program. And last time we had a little bit of difficulty getting a spacewalk done, but we did eventually get it. But until we can work the kinks out with that, we're going to take a break from manned missions and go back to putting satellites around planets. And this time our target is going to be Moho, which is the planet closest to the sun. So here we go. It is just after sunset, and we're ready to launch in 3, 2, 1. Alright, so there we go. It's leaving the launch pad now. And, hopefully we'll be able to, get up into orbit and then get around the planet Moho, which we will set as our target. It's very close to the sun. Those solid fuel boosters are really loud. Moho's very close to the sun, so it should be interesting to check it out, what the planet is like. Alright, there go our solid fuel boosters. And now we're just gonna have to wait until we can get this thing up into orbit. And when we do, I'll bring you guys back. Okay, here's our Kerbin apoapsis, which is about to break Kerbin's gravity. There we go. And now we can bring our periapsis in closer to where Moho's orbit is, which is the closest we'll have sent anything to the sun so far. We gotta bring it down pretty close here. Gotta get it to around 4.47 there. We're at 6.3 right now. 6.2. Alright. Oh. That looked like it was an encounter, but alright, yeah, we went a little too far. We need to go the opposite way. I'm not sure why I didn't stop there. I was thinking 4 instead of 6 for some reason. Alright. So we need to get that up a little bit, fix that, which is going to be annoying trying to stop this spin, because it's hard to control this thing with the spin. Gonna just do a burn there to get it started a little bit. If you do a little burn, it's a little easier to control. So then we will get our periapsis up a little higher so that we can be on target to possibly have an encounter, and then we're just gonna have to spin around until we get the right time to do our burn to put ourselves in line for Moho's gravitational pull. Once we do that, then we'll slow down to an orbit. Alright. Come on. Trying to not slow ourselves down, but get over to this here. Alright. Now that should be extending. Whoop. Do we go too far again? Looks like we may have gone too far again. We passed the little target marker. Now hold on. This is very small area here where we can get this, so alright. Let's see here. Gotta bring this down. And Moho is at 4.47 right now. I thought I said 6 before. Maybe I'm just going crazy. Alright. So there we go. Now we have our target. We can do this here. And we'll do a couple revolutions around the sun until the target things line up where we think we're going to have a chance at an encounter. And when that happens, then we'll do a burn. Now you can see Moho's got sort of a weird orbit. It gets a lot shorter over on this side and a lot farther out over on this side. So now what I can do is I could, oh, hey, right there, there's close to an approach. Alright, so now what I need to do is burn in reverse, I believe. So let's do a little burn to try and get started moving. And then once we get started moving, we can just stop burning till it gets over by where we actually want to go. But controlling the ship down here is slightly difficult unless you do a burn. Alright, so now we can start actually burning to get closer. And we'll stop it right around there. And now we'll burn until we get our encounter, which should be coming up any second now. Right there. There we go. Alright. So, it's going to be a quick encounter, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Now we just wait until we get back around the sun. And then we'll meet up with Moho and try put ourselves in orbit around it. So now we'll just wait a little bit, and you can see how quickly Moho goes around, as it's going to go around like all the way twice basically before we even get around once. And we'll check out the sun once we're down there as well to see how big it looks in the sky, because this is the closest we've ever been to the sun. But we can do all that while we're trying to figure out which direction to burn. Alright. Now, here we go. We're a couple days away. These missions to the inner planets take much less time, or in-game time at least, than the missions to the outer planets. Alright. So right there is our encounter coming up. Alright, hour and a half away. Speed up time a bit. Problem is, all these little target things, or add maneuvers, or add as target things show up when you're trying to click on the time warp thing, and that can get in the way. Alright, right there. Now, let's zoom in and take a look at everything. there's the sun, which is very large right now. And I'm not sure where Moho is, or let's see. Should be right over there somewhere, but I can't see it yet. So we'll just do our burn here first, and try bring our periapsis down. So excuse me, bring our periapsis down so that we can get an orbit. We'll do a burn to finish off the orbit, except for this stage is out of fuel, so now we gotta separate the final stage of our satellite, just like that. Alright. Now let's try to get this thing back facing in a better direction. And we gotta do that while making sure our periapsis doesn't drop too far. Alright, we should be alright. Stop right around there. Perfect. So then we'll bring our periapsis down, all while slowing ourselves down, hopefully enough to get our orbit. Go like this. And there our periapsis is falling. We'll bring it down. Sorry again. We'll bring it down to around 100,000, let's say. And then once we get down there, we can do a burn, and then we will hopefully be able to complete our orbit. And then we can deploy everything with the satellite, and we can take a look at Moho up close and see what it looks like.